So Youngie here, just with a bit of an update for the Aurizon members on what's happened this year, what's going on just as we speak right now as we lead up to Christmas, and then a bit of an update on what will happen next year, early next year. So this year's been pretty busy. We've been full on bargaining all year. It's been tough going. Aurizon have dug in their heels and want to destroy all your conditions, stripping away as much as they possibly can in an effort to drive their profits up. They're already one of the most profitable businesses in the country, and that's not enough for them. What that culminated in was earlier this year, them making an application to the Commission to terminate your enterprise agreements, which then was heard in a case in the start of November. At the moment, we're still waiting on the outcome of that case. We think we've run a very good case in defence of your terms and conditions. There's a fair bit at stake, I will admit. If Aurizon are right, you'll all be reduced back to the basic award conditions. They've given some commitments, and I use that word loosely, to the Commission. In our view, they're unenforceable. We would have to go to court just to enforce a basic right, whereas at the moment we can go to the Fair Work Commission. So it becomes much more costly. If at all we could do it in court. That aside, our side of the application to dismiss, so our defence of your conditions was pretty good. We had a pretty good team running it. It went for about 7 days, I think it was, in the end, with a number of the delegates giving evidence in defence of your conditions. As I said, the full bench haven't handed down a decision yet. As soon as we get that decision, we'll get it out to you. In terms of negotiations, right now there are delegates meeting with Aurizon, negotiating this week. They've been successful in one aspect. They've set down a pretty thorough timetable for next year. And they're currently working, the delegates are currently working on what an agreement would look like in their view, taking on board all the feedback from our members and the members they represent. So we'll get that out through your delegates to the members as soon as we can, once that's done. As I said, next year we start bargaining pretty full on from the 12th of January. We're locking in 2-week blocks, unless that changes this week. At this stage it's 2-week blocks, so we'll negotiate for 2 weeks straight, then have a week off, and then 2 weeks straight, a week off. Right through mostly till March, till the end of March we'll be locking in dates. Hopefully it won't take that long. That'll be a wait and see. Probably that's about it for Aurizon, so have a Merry Christmas, stay safe, and we'll be out again next year. Cheers.